Okay.
We're rolling.
Fuck.
Shall I look at you?
Yeah. Look. Either one. I'm like right behind it, so it should be fine.
She's getting the tape out. The tape is out.
I want it to be
Stable.
flat.
I need to do it then.
No, I got it. Sorry. I just don't want like that in it. I can't really see, but you know what? Is that covering the camera? Okay. No, it won't fall down.
Cool, now you have to like be completely still. You can always crop it later.
Yeah, I know. I'm just trying to like get some of it out, because if you crop it, it's probably gonna like ruin what it looks like, I guess. I don't know. Right, I'm gonna have to wiggle right now.
But when you go to edit it, you gotta keep like you gotta crop it to every different angles the same size.
Yeah,
So,
I can do that.
I believe you can.
Thank you. Oh,
Right, so we ready to start?
nearly. Let me get my questions. They're kind of vague, so
Okay.
just it's more of a conversation.
Okay.
Okay. Right. Okay.
What? Posted.
So it's about the beach.
Mhm.
Have you been to the beach?
I've been to the beach, yeah.
Do you like the beach?
I do like the beach. I like it a lot actually.
What do you do at the beach?
Well, when I go to the beach, the first thing I do is dig. I dig mostly big, large holes. We've tried before with the help of my brothers to make them large enough to fit into. It just happened once with like a mild squat, but we almost caved Albie in and he almost didn't make it.
Wow.
But apart from just the large holes, I mean, I often go for like moats and water systems stuff. I just find that quite fun. And dams as well. I like build a dam if there's a little stream.
With the water?
Yeah, well, you get the sand up and you try to build a pool.
How does the water not soak into the sand?
Well, it does soak into the sand.
So does it ever work?
Well, yeah. Yeah, it does actually, yeah, because the sand hits the sand, and obviously imagine if you're trying to pass water through paper. It can go through, but not very quick. So it does, you know what I mean.
Okay.
Okay.
What else do you do at the beach?
What else we do at the beach?
Other
Obviously,
than digging?
other than digging, obviously it's a really flat surface, so it makes it a great sprinting sort of stage, which is pretty fun. But I mean, I never win because for some reason, Finn is my other little brother, is the world's fastest sprinter on sand, and Albie, despite his size and his small little legs, is also pretty quick too.
Okay. So you like the beach?
I love the beach, yeah.
What beaches have you gone to?
Oh, I've been to bloody loads of beaches.
Okay, wait. Which is your favourite beach?
Right. Toss up here. It's a toss up between two. One of the best beaches I ever went to and had the most fun in was when I went to a beach with my family in West Wales. It was in the place called the Gower. When every now and again we did it for a couple of years, where every year we'd all put in and rent a big farmhouse. We'd all live in it, and there's a beach nearby, and we'd do some work there. And anyway. We got to the beach there, and it was quite good because it was my little cousin's birthday, and we'd set up a whole host of games. I was bordering on a bit old for it, but you know I got stuck in.
Fair.
Got stuck in. Watched my granddad, mind, what about 67 years of age, absolutely trounced all of us at a race. It was good. It was a bit chilly, but because the water's so like flat there for so long, it's warm, and when you get a nice bit of shallow water and you get three brothers in there, you get a bit of wrestling goes on, and it's just great because you're in the water. You can properly like throw. I usually pick Albie up, like over my head and like launch him as hard and as fast as possible, and he just hits the water. So he likes it.
Okay. What was the other one?
The other one. Oh yeah, the other one. Well, in Hong Kong, there was a beach called Sheko, which is where at the time my best mate Jack lived, French guy. We used to hang about there together. And the Sheko beach had the main beach, which we like to hang about on, but that was where most of the tourists went. And so we sort of only went to it from time to time. But it was where the big waves were as well, so we could surf quite well. And the other one was around the back, called Back Beach, which has a nice little bar, like they give you some crisps and stuff. And then it was obviously like completely empty because no one knew it was there. And that was good, but you just paddleboard around, swim, do all sorts, get up to all sorts of hijinks.
Hijinks. Nice. Okay. I mean, do you have any specific beach memories?
Yeah, I do actually. I remember one time me and my parents and my brothers went to a beach in Hong Kong when we first ever moved there, and we had like no idea how hot things could be. My dad very powerfully says, we're going to go to the beach today. It was the hottest day of the year in Hong Kong, and it was 43 degrees centigrade Celsius in the shade. And we went to the beach, and we stayed there for 8 hours on the beach, running around and playing shirt off. And when we got back from the beach that day, it was a good day, but when we got back from the beach that day, we were all sat on the sofa and on the floor together, completely pink like a cooked lobster, like feeling violently ill and unable to move from the sunburn. We used like 4 bottles of After Sun, and none of us could help each other because we were all just completely done.
Epic.
It was a good one. But I've had some
Deadly memory.
Another like more better beach
Better.
beach memory was when we went out to a beach in Italy, and it was me and you, and we went to a cave through there, and the cave was like a long walk through the cave, and me being similar to my dad was like, Sid, let's go snorkeling. We're gonna go snorkeling, and we got to the beach, and it was pretty choppy seas, and we jumped off this little rock shelf. I was loving life, swimming around having fun. I don't think you managed to get off the shelf.
No. I thought I was going to drown the whole time.
Mm-hmm.
I did not like that.
Perfect.
You got fun near the end. A bit of practice.
I'm quite aquatic. I'm like a little fish.
You are?
Yeah.
Like a merman.
Merman/seal.
Seal man. Have you seen the film Tusk?
No.
They turn a man into a walrus.
I'd be up for it.
But against his will.
I'd do it willingly.
It is a bit horrific. We should watch it.
Okay.
Okay. If we went to a beach together.
Me and you.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Have we been to a sandy beach together?
Have we actually been to Sandy Beach?
I don't think we have.
No, not yet.
No.
No.
Okay. If we go to a beach together, on the sandy one, what would we do together? What would you like to do?
A nice sandy beach together. Ooh, well, to start off, we'd set up a nice little area for snoozing, doing a little cuddle, all these such things. So a couple of towels, a little bit to put like some drinks on, maybe. I'll have a few beers and you might have a nice cocktail. Get a little umbrella stuck in. Then we would sunbathe for a bit. Then I'd like to probably dig you, or you dig me, into like the shape of a mermaid. With like a tail, because that's never gets old.
No, that's cool.
And I'd definitely do it. I'd definitely swim, but it'd probably go like me getting up the sunbed saying, "Sid, I'm gonna swim," sprinting into the water, head under, head back up, sprint back, blue, shivering. Yeah. I can imagine that happening.
The UKC. It's gorgeous. Okay. Have you ever? So what stuff are you like used to do when you're little, like playing on the beach, like?
Yeah, playing like.
Other than digging stuff.
Well, digging was playing because you'd do it with all your cousins. Everyone would pitch in. You'd make a massive like super project. But But when I was little, we used to do things like make sandcastles, we'd do little running races, you know, play like ball games, play football, always play football, and rugby, because it's great on the sand because you can like go flying, you know, and we always used to basically be like where like the adults were, like my dad and my uncle Greg, especially my dad, because he's, you know, stockier size of gentleman. It'd be like 10 kids like straight to his ankles, like trying to get him down. It's got just walking through us all. But sometimes it would work, and when it worked, it was like probably the best moment ever. You just like tackled your dad with your. That is like, doesn't get much better than that.
Okay, I had one in my head and I've just forgotten it.
How's that read?
It's a good one too.
Was it not in there?
No, I read it and then I was like, ooh. What was it?
This is good.
Oh, it literally is the question.
Right, back to it.
Okay, bad memories on a beach.
Bad memories on the beach.
Or anything you don't like about the beach.
I got a bad memory on the beach. Me and my mate were surfing in Hong Kong. I mean, we were only like 12, something like that, less than that. And he always had the surfboards because he lived there, and I used to go up there and see him. We were out surfing, and I absolutely like flew off of this surfboard because I was doing really well. Then I flew off, and I got like a sort of a wave curl, sort of tide thing that happens when the wave breaks, and basically because the wave goes up like that and then comes back down, it makes a spin, and you can get stuck in them. And I come off this, and I was just getting like ragdolled around this little spin curl under the water, and you can't like really tell which way's up or how to get out. And then I popped my head back up, and I was, you know, had to get a swimming shorts replacement after that one.
Jeez. Okay, and is there any like, I don't know, how do you feel about sand?
Oh, I bloody love sand. I just sit there and like, because it's like exfoliating, I think, is my plan. I just like grabbing it and stuff and grabbing it up, making it fall down again. I like all that stuff, but I don't like, I hate it when I'm wet and then sand stuck to me and I'm not out there. Like being dry on sand is cracking, that is awesome. But wet on sand and it gets all stuck to you up in your clothes and sore walk home. I don't like that. Need to get it off me. If I'm wet and I'm out of the water, sand off. Don't want it.
Are you scared of those you know, those fish or like crabs or something, and they go under the sand, they have that spike? Have you heard of these? And you stand on the spike and it's apparently like the most excruciating pain. I'm always terrified of standing on those.
I didn't even know they exist. I'm gonna forget about them because a sort of general attitude on life and little spiky sand crabs in general is, if I ain't worried about it, it's nothing bad's gonna happen.
I'm not sure if they're actually in the UK.
They're not. I mean, there's one little shellfish in Australia that kills you in like 3 minutes if you stand on it.
That might be what I was thinking.
Yeah, probably, because in the UK we've got pretty tame creatures.
Yeah.
There's only like one poisonous thing.
Yeah, but so when we were in Italy, every time I looked down, I was like imagining a shark just with its mouth open.
Sharks are quite nice, really.
Ugh.
They're pretty peaceful.
Not when they're eating.
There's worse fish though. Barracudas. Evil.
I don't even know about those. Don't tell me.
Sharks are like the most peaceful dudes. These barracudas, they're like mean little barracudas. They'll definitely give you a nip if you're in there.
Are they in England?
They're in like far-flung parts of the world.
Okay, I can be okay with that.
Yeah.
Okay. I think that might be everything.
Any closing questions or things that you want to add on?
What does a beach represent to you?
The erosion of rocks over time by the sea.
I hate you.
No, emotionally, I'd say a beach represents to me sort of getting together with your family and stuff, getting together with your mates, and having fun, sort of having a break. It's a holiday. Beach is a holiday, isn't it? Whether that be in North Wales, Western Supermare, Hong Kong, Italy, wherever. Beach is a holiday. when you're there, you're with your people you like, and you're doing fun things.
Cool. Is there anything else you want to say about beaches?
Beaches. Beaches ain't shit but hoes and tricks.
I was gonna say you're being a bee. Okay.
That's all. This is Jacob Shaw signing out. Good night.
You happy?
Yeah.